side. East had 3 players in yesterday's test against France: Masterman, Bosted, Paul McCabe. Masterman and McCabe came through okay and are playing today, but Kerry Bosted sprang his shoulder and is rested. He's replaced by Marty Gurr, one of their best players against Penrith last week. The Roosters are on a 7-match winning streak. They put on a terrific opening 15 minutes against Penrith last round to whack them 22-8. One player, Terry Murphy, appears to have grasped his opportunity and cemented a first-grade spot. He's presently doing it all very well and is going to take a power of shifting. A strong, disciplined team with touches of brilliance. East are worthy competition leaders. After an awful mid-season slump, the Sea Eagles are showing signs of a resurgence. 3 wins on the trot against Parramatta, Wests and Balmain have their supporters hopeful. For today's match, they've lost centre Steve Martin. His replacement was to have been Michael Blake, who scored 3 tries against West, but he too has succumbed to injury, and in comes John Doherty. First game back after a 4-week suspension. Manly's only test player, Les Boyd, survived yesterday's match and will play. He's a little bit leg-weary, but elated after his strong showing against the Frenchman. The star of Manly's win over Balmain last week was Jeff Gerard, a noted late starter. He'll be expected to continue that strong showing today, and in that form, he's as good as any prop going around in Sydney football. The referee, Greg Hartley. Last of the whistle gets them underway. Since Manly entered first grade in 47, there have been 72 premiership matches between the 2 clubs. Manly have won 46, Leeds have won 24, drawn 2, and this is an interesting one. The sports ground, there have been 26 premiership games. Manly have won 19, East have won 6, drawn 1. And Manly have been looking into the sun for this first half. The breeze is from the west, Barry.
Yes, quite a strong breeze favouring eastern suburbs, and you can see already that Bob Fulton has told his team to use it. And as you said, at this ground, that sun is going to play an important part in the game. And East won the toss, and they're going to make use of the sun and the wind.
Well, you're going to expect a fair bit of kicking in the first half, one would expect. Penalty. Feet across against Masterman. And that's a differential penalty to Manly. Well, there has been a kick at goal awarded for this, so it must have been a penalty for an illegality. No, he's not. Windshuttle's kicking for touch. I think the referee may have forgotten what he was up there for a minute, and I don't blame him. I've done that on a couple of occasions too. Gordon submerged. Oh, it's a dummy, huh? Gerard. Gibbs. Ball to ground, eastern suburbs in possession. Panic passing by Manly. Paul McCabe fell on it. I imagine they'd get the boot to it pretty smartly, eastern suburbs. Walker was the fine defender on that occasion. Laurie. Oh, how did he take that? The pass was belted at him by Laurie. There's O'Reilly. McCabe, Gorton the tackler. Still no score in the game. 25 minutes gone. Hastings, Laurie, flick on the inside to McCabe. He's busted one. There is the Giddo. Giddo unloads two. Hastings. Oh, lovely football by Eastern Suburbs. They've lost it. And what's gone on here? A penalty been awarded to Eastern Suburbs for something well before the last 3 passes. Let's see it again. Must have been something to do with interference, tackling a player without the ball. This is a head-on shot. Yes, well, that was a beautiful passage of play by East. And the referee has gone for the penalty on the basis of an East player being tackled without the ball. 29 from 44. Success rate 65.9. Directly in front, a metre short of the quarter. Breeze at his back. Almost impossible to conceive him missing this. He doesn't. A good kick, hooked slightly, but straight enough for long enough. And that's it. East 2, Manly 0. Well, Boyd's 1-1 for Manly. Thompson. Dorahy. It's not been very conspicuous. Mooney having a run from dummy half. But Dorahy has been tackling soundly. Gerard. Gibbs standing deep off Thompson. Thompson, switch. To Boyd. Gerard. There's Gibbs. Gibbs will go in. Oh yes, the little halfback scores try number 9 for the season. After a little bit of messy football. Yes, he's come up, I think, with 9 tries. Let's see it again. There was the Thompson switch of play. Went to Boyd. Boyd hopping on one leg. Got a one-handed pass away there. There's Thompson as he's falling, getting it back to Gibbs. Gibbs evaded the Gerd tackle. The defence surging to him, but he's just there and from head on. Good try. Thompson well and truly involved in that up to his boot tops. Now watch this. Boyd back to Thompson. And as he's falling, a beautiful pass away to Gibbs. Look at the defence converge. Like a swarm of hungry sharks when he's there. And it's not a bad job of hurdling by Greg Hartley. Dorahy from directly in front. That's successful. Manly lead by 5 points to 2. Manly leading at the half-time break by 5 to 2. The scrums have gone Manly's way 5 to 4. The penalties have gone Manly's way 9 to 8. The try scorer for Manly has been Johnny Gibbs, and a goal to John Dorahy from 1 attempt. Ron Kitto, 1 goal, 1 penalty goal from 1 attempt, 5-2 at half-time. We'll be back with all the action of the second half in just a moment on 7's Big League. Away they go for the second half. Shadows lengthening on the ground now. And Shuttle getting a kick back. Yeah, takes that without too much trouble. Murphy. Now they lead 5 to 2. 1 try only in the match so far. Fay. Set upon by 3 defenders. Hastings. Harvey. There's a top tackle from Walker. Absolutely drove Barclay sideways. At least someone's losing ground in possession at the moment. Is that breeze still about the same or dropped a bit?
Well, it's dropped a bit at the moment, Rick, but I'm sure it'll come back. And Manly were told by the coach, Ray Ritchie, to use the breeze. That they're certainly going to use it and try and play the game down the other end of the field. And that sun, as you said, is quite low too. So East are going to have 2 problems this half.
Got a player down injured on the quarter. It's a Manly player.
That's Kulich, I believe.
And he's being swabbed to the face. Manly in possession. Thompson back to Boyd.
Would you step back
Again, Manly pebble up the middle. Gerard. Vaughton. Who was very close to losing that. Gibbs, Randall, long floating pass out to Davis. Still got his pass back to Walker. Hastings the tackle. Last tackle. One of Manly's tackle tactics with the breeze. It's beautifully taken by Booth. Scrum possession, the critical factor. Don't balk. Hastings being told. It's a differential penalty. Windshuttle will kick for touch. About 20 metres out now from the Manly line. Mooney. Krilic waving to his team to come on up. Gordon. 9 metres out. Krilic. Selection of players. Oh, back inside from Boyd. Boyd's going to go in close. Well, a head-on shot had showed just how close he was, but he's not lost the ball, and that's a bit of good luck for Manly. Gibbs. Got to pass away a bad one. Knocked backwards. Play on, says the referee. Oh, Booth had to pull that out from between his legs. And they've lost about 18 metres in that flurry of bad handling. Thompson, Randall, Dorahy, Mooney, little knock on. Quite right. Puts him down. Zarali. Barclay going in. A great solo effort right beside the post. Let's take no credit away from him. It was a grand run. But through threadbare Manly defence. See it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the last one got him, but it had gone about 28 metres by that time. Lovely step. And a grand try right beside the post. So, that happened in the 12th minute of the second half. It's successful. So, Eastern Suburbs sneak away to a 7 points to 5 lead over Manly. And just evidence of a little bit more confidence coming into this Eastern Suburbs side, Barry Ross.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. They're starting to spin the ball a bit wider, and there was that edge of the ruck that both coaches warned about, where Barkley sped through to score that try.
Gibbs. Another scrum win to Eastern Suburbs. Laurie. Back on the inside to Gurr. Evades Windshuttle's tackle. Gibbs has it. Scrums are 8-7 Manly's Eastern Suburbs favour. Cleal on the rampage to Barclay. Backing up beautifully. The penalties are 10-9 in Manly's favour. And East's putting it together. Fay! 10 metres now from Manly's line. Is this the East onslaught they've been expecting? Barclay! Oh, he's only about half a metre short. Playing a powerhouse of the game now. It's a try. Well, a head-on shot's the only way that we'll sort that out. Is it Aleph? Now there was the Terry Fay, the run by Barclay to get to within about a metre of the line. Well, it stacks on the mill there, but the referee has seen what we can't see. Even the cameras can't get underneath rucks. And the try has been given to Terry Fay. Well, 2 tries in the space of 3 minutes.
It's Paul Vorton is the Manly player being treated.
Guitar. Third kick. Straight as a gun barrel. 3 out of 3. And Eastern Suburbs surge away to a 12 points to 5 lead. And if you work on the premise, the first team scoring after half-time will win. There's your winners. Now Broadhurst on.
Wearing number 21.
For Vorton, is it?
Well, there's no Les Boyd as the player coming off.
Les Boyd. He's had a top game too. Broadhurst was one of the outstanding players on the field in the reserve grade match, won by Manly by 18 points to 15. Under 23s to Manly, 19 to 8. Barclay. Krilic cuts out Gerard, gets it to Vorton. Vorton through one tackle, straight and hard. a metre away. Pillage tackled, and it's a penalty. So, with about 13.5 minutes to go, a penalty directly in front. Trainers rushing on frantically, dispensing information. (12-7). Eastern Suburbs lead. We think about 12.5 minutes to go. Shuttle from the kickoff. Outside the quarter. Gurr shielding his eyes from the sun at fullback. Mooney. Gets up and plays it forward as he's entitled to do. Made the half break, got it to Pillage. Pillage to halfway. Gerard. Oh, a top tackle there from Arleth. Stop Morgan, dead in his tracks. Thompson. Good pass from Broadhurst. Gibbs puts it down. Eastern Suburbs come up with possession through Hastings. That was a very costly drop, that one. That might well be the ball game. Laurie. Harvey. Finally bulldozed to the ground. Barclay. A little bit of shepherding. The referee has judged Manly players to be offside. And penalty to East. Unofficial time, 10 minutes to go. Girl left foots it for touch, not a great kick, a gain of about 9 metres. There's O'Reilly very slowly to his feet. Hastings. Beautiful break by Barclay. Been through 2 or 3 tackles. The pass. 6 to go, says referee Hartley, and ball ricocheted off a Manly player. Great opportunity for Eastern Suburbs. McCabe, 10 metres out from Manly's line. Fay. Enormously strong. This is another set-up opportunity for Eastern Suburbs. Hastings. Laurie. Harvey came close there. I think when a long pass was called for to spread it. Harvey. Olaf. And this could well be a Hastings bomb. There it is. It's a drop. Broadhurst. Knock on. Play on, says the referee. That ball came off Broadhurst and went to an Eastern Suburbs player. Golden opportunity now. Oh, they're shepherding surely. Laurie ran behind one of his own players, no doubt about it. And that was a desperate moment for Manly. But a little doubt about the shepherding. See it. They watch Laurie, number 6. He goes right behind Barclay, impedes the defender. Oh, that's an atrocious kick. That is atrocious by Windshuttle. I've seen players drop for first grade for one error like that. Anyway, back to the action. Eastern Suburbs in possession. Laurie, Cleel leaves it behind. Manly will have it if Thompson. Murphy, Hastings, Gurr.
Dave Brown on the sideline with a touch, Judge.
That might be Des O'Reilly. He's looking a bit the worse for wear. Barclay right through. He'll score again. Has to. What a top match this young man's had. He has blitzed Manly on his own. It's been a great performance by him. There's the scoreline, 15-7. I'm not suggesting it's a one-man band, this East side, but you'd think so today. Barclay has done it all. Look at this acceleration. Through a gap there that yawned like the Sydney Heads, and he clears away to run round the fullback. The dive would get him into the Olympic team too. Beautiful acceleration. Lovely change of direction. There's a scoreline that's becoming embarrassing. East 17, Manly 7, and that does reflect the play, in my view. East playing it as they please at the moment, out to Fay. Long, dangerous pass from Warneke across the face of his goal. And a very good second half performance, repeating that Eastern Suburbs have done it well from 5-2 down at half time to 17-7. Aleph, the inside. There's the full-time hooter. A worthy result from a team that was much too good on the day. And there's the scoreline. East 17, Manly 7. Our King G award winner this week was the young Eastern Suburbs lock forward Ian Barclay, who had quite an outstanding game, scored 2 tries, very nearly scored another one. If you want to win a Mazda 323 or a Mazda Ute, get today's entry coupon from the Sun Herald and try to match the mystery judge's choice. Let's go on to the results of the other matches in today's full round. Parramatta 27, South Sydney 16. Somewhat of a comeback for Parramatta in this match. North Sydney with a grand 31-10 win over the Penrith side. Newtown 12, Balmain 11. Very close do, first and last in the second and last in the competition. Western Suburbs 22, Canterbury 5. The sad days are well and surely here for Canterbury. St George 8 have gone down rather ignominiously to Cronulla, 28 points to 8. And of course Eastern Suburbs in our game 17, very thorough whipping for Manly 7. And in that match Masterman and Krilich of course 10 minutes in the sin bin. The competition table is starting to spread right out now. Eastern Suburbs way out in front on 24, Newtown and Cronulla on 19 points, Western Suburbs 17, Parramatta 16, Manly and North together on 14, St George 12, Penrith 10, 9 is South Sydney, 8 Canterbury and Balmain right down the bottom on 6. Tomorrow night's news, the 7 Network News.